What is up, good friends? I am back here for you again. Little piece of stray hair that it is what it is. So I'm here for you today with the Alphabet Book Challenge. And I actually think I can do it. I don't have very many books because I don't have a lot of space. But I think I may be able to do this. I don't think I have Y or Z. Those might irk you. But we'll see. So let's get started. A. At Night, All Blood is Black by David Diop. This is the story of a Senegalese warrior in World War I who goes crazy. B. Haven't read yet. Before They Are Hanged by Joe Abercrombie. Part of, it looks like it's number 2 in, what's this one called? First Law Trilogy. Haven't started it yet, but can't wait. High on my TVR. Z. Cricket Hallelujah. Haven't read this one yet. I know it's about a pregnant Cherokee girl in the 1970s, and this is evidently, I believe it's Sarah Jessica Parker's favorite book. I'm planning to read this for the Does Hollywood Have Good Taste book challenge. Moving on. D. Damnation Spring. I got this from a book of the month for August. It is about a family of loggers who is logging in an endangered forest, and their business is going to close, and it's how they deal with that. Have not read it yet, but we'll get to it soon. So the first book that I actually don't own is a book that starts with the letter E. I have read a book that starts with the letter E, though. I've read Everything, Everything by Nicola Yoon. F. The Federalist Papers. G. God is Not Great by Christopher Hitchens. How Religion Poisons Everything. Next up, H. Heaven and Hell by John Jakes. This is the third book in the North and South trilogy about the American Civil War. Haven't read this yet. This came in a mystery box. The video I made for that, I'll put right up there. Moving on. Oops. Incest by Marquis de Sade, the biggest pervert known to man. And this, if you think Lolita is bad, this is probably the best exploration of sexual assault and grooming ever written, and that's not a good thing. Proust is a pervert. Moving on. J. Jane Eyre. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. I think it's supposed to be Jane Eyre, but I haven't read it, and so I will pronounce it Jane Eyre. Moving on. K. The Kite Runner. Haven't read yet. This is going to be the next one up in my Try Not to Cry challenge. Will I cry? Probably. L. Letter to a Christian Nation. I spoke about this book in another video that I will post there. Moving on. M. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And N. The Normans, a history of the Norman dynasty, of which I am a part of. O. Outlander. P. The Pull of the Stars by Emma Donoghue, who wrote Room. This is about Spanish flu, and it will make you hate anti-maskers even more than, if you're watching this, you probably already do. Q. Quarantined with a Lumberjack. Yeah, I read this. It was... R. The Road by Cormac McCarthy. Brilliant author. S. Stay Gold. This is The Outsiders retelling with a trans teen as the protagonist. T. Tears of the Truffle Pig. A story about people living in the borderlands of Texas who worship a pig made of truffles. I don't know. I haven't read this yet, but I'll get to it. U. Unveiled. How Western liberals have enabled radical Islam. This was written by an ex-Muslim, giving her perspective on how white liberals like me have done unintentional damage when it comes to helping out ex-Muslims. Haven't read this, can't wait to read it. V. The Virgin Suicides. I haven't read the book, but the movie is amazing, and Jeffrey Eugenides I've actually met and spoken to at my university. So, can't wait to get to this. W. We Ride Upon Sticks. A story of a field hockey team that is so desperate to win in Salem they become involved in witchcraft. So not only do I not have a book starting with the letter X, I haven't even read a book starting with the letter X, but I will read eventually one I just found on Goodreads called The Xenophobe's Guide to the Irish. Why? The Yankee Widow. I do not recommend this book. It's a love triangle between a widow from Gettysburg and a Union and Confederate soldier, and in the end, she chooses the Confederate, which is fucked up. Don't do that. Don't fall in love with the enemy. It's Stockholm Syndrome. Moving on. So we're going to end on a bit of a fail here. Not only have I not read a book starting with Z, I don't own one either. So Zero Dark 30 comes to mind, but I actually don't think that was a book. I think that was an original screenplay, which I've seen. Haven't read the screenplay though. Read part of it. I've read part of it, but not all of it. So there you go. You probably did notice if the book started with D, I went by the second letter. That's because who doesn't do that? I mean, that's just like the thing to do. So that's it. Who am I going to tag? I am tagging Liam, I am tagging Klaus, and I am tagging Ben. I think maybe Liam and Klaus have already done this, but you're getting tagged again if you haven't. So that's it from me. Keep reading, keep writing, keep loving words, and I will see you next time. Bye.